This is my first winter in northern Swedish Lapland. This is how I have adjusted to the long, dark winters. And I tell you now, there is never a day I regret leaving my London life to come to this oasis. I am so in awe of you. Wow.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Before we start, I'm just going to light some candles and put a cushion on the floor so I can speak to you. I have loved lighting candles this winter, and it makes sense now. I was just reading a book by Andrew Bass, 6 Steps to Danish Happiness, and apparently 85% of Danes, who are some of the happiest people in the world, say that candles are an essential part of hygge. I have now lived here, Swedish Lapland, located in the most northern part of Sweden, Norrbotten, for 7 months.
It's been so long, baby. So why do you
Coming from London, I have to say this has been a shock to the system.
Good morning! Woo! It is a beautiful morning. It is very frigid. It is minus 27 degrees. And we have a bottle of hot water here. And we're going to try and see if we can splash it and let it turn into ice in the air. Does that make sense?
I think actions will speak louder than words on this one.
Okay.
Let's just do it.
Look how amazing it is.
No, the mountains look so pretty.
It's been so long, baby. So why do you need me? It's been so long, baby.
We are in one of the harshest climates in the world. The nights can be so long and the days so cold and frigid. I am now halfway through my first winter. Winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, is over, and every day that comes, we're getting more and more light.
The sun is out. The sun has not been out in a month. I'm so excited. Everything is working perfectly today. Yay!
It feels fitting to tell you how I've handled winter in my pyjamas because, honestly, that's what I've spent most of my time in. You don't notice at first. It happens so gradually that you don't realise how quickly the absence of light is being replaced and consumed by darkness.
It is only 3:30 and it's dark already. I cannot believe it. I am so exhausted. Like, the darkness makes you feel a bit tired.
Yeah, it's weird.
This means that when your mood begins to change and your sleeping patterns slightly shift, you don't always notice why.
What you doing?
Just being grounded.
Is it comfy?
Yep.
Do you want a hand?
There seems to be a correlation between the darkness outside and the darkness within. There is a special pain that you get from the darkness. It kind of jolts you, it awakens you, it makes you present. It makes you slow down, and in that slowness you start asking yourself quite terrifying questions like, why am I doing what I'm doing? What makes me truly happy? What is the point of all of this? I guess without the light there to distract you, you come to conclusions like Jack did. He decided he didn't want to be a part of this YouTube channel anymore. And I guess it's because when it's so hard to do anything, you only want to do what really matters to you. I guess in the end, it's that saying, what is lightness without darkness? What is happiness without sadness? And when we explore the deepest, darkest parts of our soul, I truly believe we uncover a beautiful light. And as the darkness descends on us in this magical place, we uncover other lights that were once hidden to us. One light in particular is the Aurora Borealis.
Northern lights, northern lights, northern lights, northern lights, northern lights, northern lights, outside our house, northern lights, yay, yay. Oh my word. Wow, we've been trying to get these for ages. And you can see there's light pollution and you can still see them so brightly. So we're gonna go outside into our back garden so that we can get a proper look away from all the lights. You gotta get the right photo of the house. This is so deep, I'm not ready.
I'm glad you cleared the way.
Is this enough? Can we get a photo of the house from here?
No, you've got to go all the way over.
I can't.
Well, let me go first.
Please. Oh god. Oh my god. I hope I get a good photo.
Whee! It's working.
And I am so grateful to have been able to see this from just outside my backyard. Everyone told us when we moved here, you're gonna see the Northern Lights, it's so beautiful, and I was so excited. The first sighting was actually in October, but this is the time when we decided to go on holiday and we missed them. Since then, we have been searching really hard to try and find them. We actually live in a place which has a lot of light pollution, and so we thought that perhaps the reason we just weren't seeing the Northern Lights was because of all the lights. So anytime we got a notification on our app, the Aurora app, which helps us to know when we are most likely to see the Northern Lights, we would get in the car, drive around and just try our best to see these magical Northern Lights. When we weren't driving around, we spent countless days camping outside, having midnight barbecues, just waiting to see the lights.
trying to get off little pieces.
Nice wood-fired BBQ.
Eventually, I gave up. And I remember there was one time when a fellow subscriber messaged me on Instagram and said, "Oh my gosh, go outside your window. Everyone can see the Aurora Borealis today. That even people in Stockholm can see it." Where we were was so cloudy. You see, this winter has been unusual. Well, that's what people tell us. It's our first winter, so we don't know any different. But what we've been told is that it's usually blue skies, sun, and really crisp, fresh air. But what we've had this year is a lot of snow, mild weather, and a lot of clouds. So even though there was high electromagnetic activity and it was prime time to see the Aurora Borealis, we still couldn't see them because the clouds were covering them up. I remember going on the phone to my mum. I was like, "Oh, Mum, I'm honestly so sad. This just feels like a reflection of my life. I know out there is a bright light, something beautiful waiting for me to see it. I know it's out there, but there just seems to be a cloud stopping me from being able to access and rejoice in this beautiful light." I felt that this was a reflection on my life, and I felt sad. My mum doing what she does best. She prayed. She prayed for me, and 2 days later, we get a text from Toby and Simi, and it just says Northern Lights, and we see them outside our house. We don't have to go anywhere. We don't have to drive anywhere. It doesn't matter that there is light pollution. We see them outside in our backyard, and I am amazed. I am so sad that this is the only footage I have of the Aurora Borealis, because seeing it in real life is unlike anything I have ever seen in my life.
What's going on now?
I lost my phone in the snow. I got too excited. Now I have to go out back and look for it.
How were the Northern Lights?
They were amazing, but I lost my brand new phone.
Doesn't matter, does it?
Because I'm going to find it. Let's go.
I can hear it.
But you can't find it.
Somewhere here.
Stop moving, stop it. Dig! No, it's gone quiet again. You've covered it. Get up. Under you. There it is.
I found it! My poor phone. It was worth it. Now you go in here. We lock you up. Yay! Let's go!
I am so grateful that in the darkness we have found this magical light. I am truly grateful for darkness because it allows light to transform and to mutate into a whimsical array of colours that I can enjoy. The moon and the stars have never shone so brightly, and the sunset's never been so vivid and so colourful. These are things we get to experience every day because the darkness exists. Although the descent into darkness was gradual, what I have found is that the ascent from the abyss is more obvious and welcoming. You notice and rejoice every 5 minutes that you get of sunlight each day, and your mood lightens up almost immediately. Because of the darkness, you can truly appreciate the daylight, you can appreciate the sun, and it is magical. I think over the last year, what I have really found is that gratitude has changed my life. It is the one thing that I believe has helped me to stay grounded and enjoy this life, this magical life that I have. I would love to share more of my story with you guys, and especially talk more about gratitude. I've actually started a website. I say started, it's not quite complete. But if you want to find out more about my journey, about gratitude, about living this kind of life, then make sure you go on my website and we can just connect more, read stories, and let's just make our lives full and rich with gratitude, even in the dark times. I would like to take this time, in the spirit of gratitude, to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Take it easy. You only love me when you need me.
In NYC, away from me. Only love me when you need me. I need my mind to stay busy. There's too much time, you're not with me. Too much time and I lost it. Washed away in the faucet. I could walk on the water, but you get through my armor.